Hi guys, I am Martin Javier. I am a PhD Comtech student at Civil Technological University main campus. And now, I will teach you how to assemble and disassemble a system PC unit. Before assembling and disassembling a PC unit, there's a correct tools to dismantle and
First, we have the anti-static wrist wrap. Second, we have the screwdriver, all-in-one screwdriver. So we have mini screw and flat screw here. Third, part organizer. So we put there the screw we get from the computer unit. So let's start disassembling our system computer unit. First, lay down, right side down, then you turn it. So we have there a thumb screw, so it is not difficult. You just use your thumb to unscrew it. Yeah, put in the part organizer. So it is difficult for me to remove it because I am the only one who videoed this. So you flip that. So we have the exhaust fan. So that is our computer system unit. Like there are wirings. So we have the optical drive, motherboard. That's motherboard. So that is the RAM or memory. We have a cooling fan for our CPU, the optical drive, power supply. So let's start disassembling our system PC unit. First, you need to take on wear the anti-static wrist wrap to prevent the electric static discharge. It can damage our computer unit if you are not wearing this. You can put it anywhere in your system unit. So we remove the connector from the motherboard, a connector from motherboard to exhaust fan. So we remove the 20 or 24 pin power connector, SATA cable is ATA cable. So SATA cable is from motherboard to optical drive or hard drive. Power cable, SATA power cable. So that's another SATA cable from motherboard to hard drive. So we have the 4-pin power connector. Be careful, there is a clip. You need to press the clip before you pull that, or it can damage your connector. So we remove the another exhaust fan 3-pin connector. The front peripherals connector. So we have 6. connector. Another front peripheral connector. The black one and the blue one. You should remember that by putting it back, because the black connector is to blue male connector in the motherboard. So we take up the memory or the RAM. Before you take up the RAM, you should pull the clip beside. It's to clip. So we remove the CPU cooler fan. That's a heatsink. This is the old one. If you use gaming, mostly of them use the liquid cooling system. That is our CPU. Be careful by removing it, because it is so many small pin. Now let's take up our power supply. Oh, so we have 4 screws. And take note, in the part organizer you should label it. Should you if screw from the power supply, enable the part organizer, it is from power supply, so that it not be interchanged, because a system unit, it has different screws. So we have 4 screws from our power supply. So we put it the part organizer, another slot in the part organizer. So we remove the CPU. So in this CPU there is one yeah, that's our CPU. Oh no, power supply. So we take our exhaust fan, another exhaust fan. So in this CPU there is 2 exhaust fan. One for intake exhaust fan and one for exhaust fan. So we take out the screw from the motherboard. We have 6 screws. So it's easy to use a long screwdriver than short screwdriver, because in CPU there are so many connector. When you're using short screwdrivers, it is difficult. So in the other part of part organizer, we put the 6 screws from motherboard. So we remove the motherboard. We have the Asus Mini ITX motherboard. In putting out the parts, make sure you use the anti-static mat, but we don't have the anti-static mat. I use the folder. So we take out the hard drive. Hard disk drive. We have 4 screws. Yeah. Our part organizer is been already pulled. So make sure when you buy part organizer, you choose the part organizer which have many slot or many compartment. So we now take out the hard drive. Oh no, the optical drive. Again, we have 4 screws from optical drive. So put it in different slot in part organizer. So now take off, pull it from outside. So that's our optical drive, a Sony optical drive. So this is our computer casing. So we didn't take out the other purpose in front of us. So this is the part of our computer system unit. We have the Sony optical drive, we have the CB's brand 650 watts power supply, first exhaust fan intake. We have the motherboard, Mini ITX motherboard, our Seagate Barracuda 1TB hard disk drive. So our heatsink CPU cooler, Intel brand. So we have the random access memory, so this is our computer system casing. Yeah. So let's start assembling our computer system unit. So that's the motherboard. Now let's start with the optical drive. Before assembling a computer system unit, you should take on the anti-static close strap. So we have the screws from the part organizer, 4 screws. Screw it. Another screw from the left side. So now let's proceed to our hard disk drive. It has also a full star screw. Screw it. So now the power supply, it has 4 screws. Screw it, the star screw. It is very difficult for me because I am the only one who video this. So that's a SATA power cable for our optical drive. The another one is for our hard drive. So in our optical drive, no, hard drive, so we have our CPU. Put this our LAN pin array. So be careful when inserting our CPU in the motherboard because it has a 2 slot in the side. So you turn it in your push it to lock it. So we put our motherboard to and the RAM or the random access memory. So in ARM there is a slot in the connector and in a RAM. Before entering the RAM, you should two lock side by side. You should pull it. Yeah, that's our slot. It should be labeled on the slot on the connector. Inserting the RAM, you should hear the click sound. The click sound, it is already done. Yeah, that's right. Another one. Yeah. Now let's put our motherboard in our system unit in casing. Let's see if our peripheral is in the slot in the back peripheral. So not align, we should align it. So we have the PS2 keyboard connector and mouse connector. Load one, we have the BGA, two USB port and a LAN port.